Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl uKwanzi and I'm back with another YouTube video. Guys, we just hit 200 subscribers and we're currently sitting at 204 to be exact. That's like a full high school assembly in some places. Like, do you understand? Like, I'm imagining standing in front of a stage of 200 people who actually support me, who enjoy hearing me talk. Just to growth, real convos, and too many more. Let's get into it. Me personally, I feel like my definition of a soft life and other people's definition is completely different. Like for other people, for example, whenever I ask maybe like girls and stuff, who do you idolize? It's usually a celebrity with some sort of scandal, celebrities who are maybe scammers, who fake their lives, etc, etc, you know, all for the purpose of being seen as someone who has a soft life. So yeah, what I'm just trying to say is, for me, soft life is completely different. Soft life is me being able to come home to no stress, a cup of coffee and clean sheets. Like for me, that means the world to me, actually. So yeah, anyways, I just want to say, Uti, people will make you feel guilty for wanting a comfort, especially when you're young and are still trying to figure out your life. So they say things like focus on the grind and hustle never sleeps. But babes, I sleep, and for me that's good. That's me. I need my sleep, please. So you have to hustle in order to make it. There are other ways. There are obviously shortcuts. I'm not saying doing day funny, having your desk, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying there are easier ways to get where you want to be. You don't have to always work hard, okay, to be where you want to be. But what I'm trying to say is the hustle can wait, darling. The hustle can wait. If you're meant to hustle, you'll eventually catch up to the hustle, okay? But for now, focus on what you're doing. Make sure your peace comes first. If you feel like you need some time, you need time off to focus on yourself, breathe, figure things out, then do that. Don't let people pressure you into a corner whereby you feel like what you're doing is not enough or you're not enough, okay? You know how much I preach being enough, how much I preach confidence. That's what I want for everyone, okay? People will try to downplay your success, okay? People will always try to downplay your success, whether you took the longer journey or the shorter journey. At the end of the day, someone will always have something to say that is bad, and that's quite frankly not your problem. Now that brings us to topic number 2, where I ask you, are we living for ourselves or just for the aesthetic? Tell me why I almost wore this hoodie right here. And then I took it off because I felt, nope, it does not fit the aesthetic. Like, aesthetic for who? Like, it doesn't fit the vibe. Vibe for who? Why am I filming for the aesthetic when I should be filming for the truth? Why did I have to do a whole face bit and install for this video? Like, I see it all the times, myself included too. Girls romanticizing everything, morning routines, candles, and classical like music, and on the other side they're depressed. Like, you're broke, you haven't eaten. Babes, light a candle for your soul. Aesthetic must match reality, okay? I'm not about to post myself eating avocado toast when I know very well in the background I'm eating a papa nama snacks. Okay, I'm eating a papa namkopo and there's nothing I can do about it. No, like, the girlies must start living for themselves and not the grid. Myself included, I'm working on that. There are a lot of things that I do. I mean, guys, but I make sure I would put myself first. If I don't feel like filming, if I don't have time to film, I will simply not do it, because I'm tired of having content sitting on my phone, for example, and I never post it, but it's sitting there and I'm thinking, should I be posting this? When will I get time to post this? And all it does is make me panic, feel like I'm stuck, I have too much on my plate, etc, etc. Guys, live for yourselves and not the grid. Please, 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 please. That's all I ask when it comes to living your aesthetic life, okay? If you're doing it for you, thumbs up, but otherwise, no. Okay, hard pats, no. Topic number 3. Now, I feel like this one might get me dragged, But let's go. I don't care. Because it's the truth. I feel like our standards are not too high, but people are just lazy. Okay? Let me explain before you come for me. We want loyalty, efforts, communication. That's not a lot. That's literally the bare minimum. That's what you're supposed to give when you're with someone in a relationship. Okay? But people want love without the work. You can't be dating and then acting like a child. Okay? Relationships require effort and loyalty and all these other hard to give things that you should be considering if you feel like Wena is spun by and you want to be in a relationship with someone. Okay? As a girly who believes in the soft life, I won't lie. I love being spoiled. I love gifts. I love money. Guys, no money dress. Always food. But with that, I also know what I have to cook, clean, laundry, etc., right? And that's me playing my part. And I'm in college, right? I'm in college, but I'm still holding down the fort. I'm not sitting around expecting handouts. I'm playing my part. I'm pitching in. And that's what I'm for, guys. I don't mind how you live your life or how you go about things. But put in the effort. Don't just sit around. Come see Lejerin. That's where the problem starts. So, guys, stop asking for the world when you can't even give someone loyalty, consistency, effort, you know, because for example, I'll just look at this one situation the other day whereby a friend of mine, not very close, a friend of mine was, let's just say an acquaintance, she's not a friend, she was a person, you know. Anyways, let's just say this, because this other day, this girl I know, she was calling up her boyfriend, telling her that she wants money, nani, she has these things that she has to do. And I'm looking and thinking to myself, you do nothing for this guy, you don't like this guy, you keep avoiding this guy, you don't want to see this guy, and you just want him simply for money. And you don't like being in his presence, you don't like the guy at all. But at the end of the day, you're pushing to be in his life, asking him for favors, asking for money. And then when he requires something from you, it's a problem. You act like he is impossible. And it's like, why do us girlies, I've been at that stage too at some point, not to that like extent, as far as I know, as far as I remember. But why do we feel like we should be demanding from Abafana? Why do we feel like Abafana ba squared? I'm not advocating for the boys because Abafana raising. But you'll be safe out there. But like Abafana, most angazi in their nature, but it's fine, it's cool. But yeah, so it's like I get that part, but it's like we also feed into that in some ways or another. Because it's not like Abafana are oblivious. It's not like Abafana but understand it into ends because I don't do that, okay? But it's not like Abafana don't see that it's okay, here I'm being used. But then a favor. So then when they want something in return, it's like you act funny as if when I was we are harassed. So it's like it's unreasonable and it's unfair. If I feel like you should be focusing on something. If you have a partner, fan, you owe them loyalty and consistency. Because I feel like us girlies give each other a pass. Masixoxelana sikhuzana. Asikhuzani thina nje kuba abafana fine, but mase kumele sikhuzane nathi uthi hayibo okodwa wrong ukuthi sungalokhu ufonela nomfana lana ubreacha umuntu wakho uqamba amanga all for the purpose of maybe imali mhlawumbe. That's all. That's like shady shit. I feel like us girlies value different things and then guys value different things, right? By that I mean us girlies usually just want money, want soft life, want, princess treatment, want all these things. Guys are always after one thing. Rhymes with the pecs. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is when they expect that whilst you are out here expecting them to treat you nice, do all these nice things for you, we act unreasonable. I'm following today because I'm also a girl and I feel like maybe at some point I may have also done something like this. I feel like I'm also part of the category. I can't think of a specific situation, but I can, as much as I feel like I've done a lot of growing, I've done a lot of self-evaluation, trying to figure out who I am as a person, what I want, the things I want, my boundaries, etc., etc. So I feel like I've grown past that. I don't see myself ever heading back into that direction, guys. So what I'm trying to say is, us as girls, we should look out for ourselves. We should skuzani just chutana la msangano, because we tend to do that a lot. I'm getting worked up because I'm thinking of my brothers, man. I'm thinking of what would be to take that's basically wrong. And it's something that I saw. I'm talking about an experience that I had. Experiences that I'm always having, in fact. Especially in college. I went college and like cool, but at college and it's I've had moments where I felt like, okay, babes, you should be over this by now. Okay? Why are you still on this? Like, why can't you get over this? What are you doing? But babes, healing is not a microwave meal. Okay? Sometimes it's a slow cooked stew. Bonchis, stamp. And you just have to accept that, okay? I'm thinking back right now to a situation whereby years back, but I'm just thinking, when I think of this topic, I'm just thinking it's okay. I've been in a situation whereby I was bothered by something that someone is doing. An ex, to be exact, an ex doing something, and it bothered me to the point whereby my current boyfriend had asked me, why does this bother you so much? Because you're like over, you said you're over and done with, you're cool, you're moving on with your life, you don't care. So why are you so bothered by what someone who you are not with and you're not like interacting in any sort of way with is doing? To put it in context, because I'm sure you're sitting there like, okay, that's a fake. So no, I don't care. I'm just making an example that you can see. Like, I've been through these things that I talk about are things that I've experienced and things that I managed to like cause wrong.
So basically, like, I was dating at some point, broke up due to, I don't want to talk about it. Yeah. But okay, we've been like broken up for like probably a month or more. You know, actually way more, I'm sure. Like way more months. Yeah. A way longer time, like a long time. And then he chose to pull up by my stop sign. Guys, I'm correct. Now it still bothers me. Let me finish the story. He pulled up to my stop sign with a new girlfriend, so I had to take the taxi. Yeah. So now I'm getting dropped off by the taxi at my stop sign, only for him to open the door with his new girlfriend coming in. Now me being a nice person, I'm a nice person. I don't care. When I say I don't care, I really don't care. So I have a thing like, okay, I have to create. It's weird, okay. So that became a problem. I'm not gonna get into the details, but that became a problem whereby I was that person who wasn't supposed to say anything. I was just supposed to keep quiet as if I don't know them, or I don't care about them. Like, I genuinely didn't care. So in my head I was greeting someone who I knew, or I knew someone I knew. That was just it, me greeting someone that I knew. But then it became a problem of it looked shady because, like, taxi people in the taxi always talk. So when that whole situation happened, like, the people, like, I guess they sensed the tension or whatever. I don't get why there was tension because I wasn't there, but they got like a sense of tension sort of. So they made comments like, oh my god, he just got caught. Okay, that I can understand. But it's like me getting like a text from him saying, you weren't supposed to greet me. I was like, dude, I didn't know that. I thought that's what we're doing because we still have each other's contact. We're still in contact since you view my status, I view your status. I felt like that was normal for me to greet. Why would I not greet? That means there's something shady going on. Because my face is a whole ass meme. People are always saying it, like, my face will show you what I'm thinking or what I'm feeling. So if I ever feel like I'm in a situation whereby I'm freaked out or I'm annoyed, or I will show it. So in that situation, I feel like it was just like awkward. It's okay. What are you doing? Why are you? Because you look like far away, not too far, but like it's nowhere near any of his stop signs, or like even if I can't even explain it, but it was too far from his house or crib or wherever probably he probably was, because I couldn't think of a place that he could have been with that person that's near my home. So it's like, what is this? I ended up getting the explanation and stuff with why he was there in the first place, but it's just like it was awkward for me. I got annoyed because like I'd never been in a situation whereby I'm passing by his house or doing funny shit, because like, there was still something there obviously in terms of us being exes, of having had been in a relationship at some point. But anyways, my point is,
I ended up taking this as a sign that I had not healed, and my way of combating that was me deleting all contacts and like distancing myself in that way. Because at the time I strongly believed, and I feel like now that I'm a bit older, I do get what they say when they like, when for example guys are complaining about how you shouldn't be having contacts with your exes and stuff. I was literally that girl who used to be like, but we're friends and we're cool, and I feel like it would be mean for me to block the person or just ignore the person. I genuinely felt like it would mean we have beef, or there's still a problem, or I still feel some type of way towards them. And I still am kind of that way, but I'm not as much, if I could say that, especially when it comes to exes. I don't want anything messing with my relationship, okay? I don't want anything messing with what I have, okay? I value what I have right now, and it took me a while to realize it's okay. Such things are detrimental to your relationship, okay? Some things you have to do in order to save your relationship, or actually stop future like problems in your relationship. You need to heal, guys. You need to heal and stop pretending like things don't affect you. You need to heal and stop pretending like we ghost away now. You can take things like tint, I contribute to it. things will happen and you will go through a hard time, and you need to heal in order for you to go past things. You need to heal in order for you to be a better person. You need to heal in order for you to make sense of what's happened and be able to learn from it, okay? So yeah, man, that's a little story time. I don't want to talk about it, but I just saw it as an example of something that happened to me that I can, so I can like put this whole thing into context. Healing takes time. Healing is a journey. And at the time, I realized I had not healed. It would not bother me in that way, because my thing, and it still is my thing, my main concern, because my boyfriend did ask me, he sat down with me and asked me, why are you so touched? What is your problem? And I was like, no, I would never do something like that to him. Why would he do something like that to me? But then I was looking at it the wrong way. I was supposed to be saying, I wasn't supposed to be even looking at it that way. I was just supposed to look at it as someone who did something. So not even someone who did something. I simply saw an ex getting into a taxi with his girlfriend. That's that. I shouldn't have looked at it as someone trying to get back at me. As much as I still am that person who, I don't care what you do, but once I get the feeling that you're trying to get at me or trying to make me react, I often react. I have a problem. I'm working on it. Okay, this is what this channel is for us to work on things, work on our problems, work on our issues, and that's what I'm doing. That's me right now. Like very little things manage to bother me nowadays. Like it takes that yay so strong who can actually get to me, So yeah, nje example yabo yabona kusenazi indaba zami ngingagowa mina guys but Chana, I'm happy. No pay or right in China does everything for me. Make sure I'm sorted. Hey, I should be saying I got Danji. Oh, like 80% of 95%, in fact. I'm going to say 95% of the time, everything is peaches and Gucci. Oh, that guy can pull through for me. Ooh. Anyways, I see collab. Next topic. Are we in love or emotionally dependent? I see this question a lot, and I get it, because love and emotional dependency can look the same from afar. But trust me, like, they feel very much different, okay? They feel very much different. Like, let me speak for myself. Already, anyways, let me speak for myself. I love my person. I love my man. Okay, my man. I don't just miss him when he's away. Like, I value what he does when he's here. He cares. He's consistent. He's always there for me. Like, there's a lot of things that I could mention, okay? There's a lot of things that I could mention. And I've looked at everything he does for me, and I know it's love, guys. I know it's love, because there are so many things that he does for me that make me see that I am loved. And I'm very much ready to receive that. There too, I felt like this is it. And you always feel like this is it. But sure, it's like, I've never been so sure. And I'll always keep doing this to myself. But right now, the actions and the words very much match. So it's like, I don't know, I'm shooting a lot, but I'm shooting a lot. So call it attachment, call it whatever, but and that's what I feel like love is. Being able to say and Misha is full bullshit here. Because people have a tendency of using their traumas on you. Like, people have a tendency of saying, for example, but something. I don't mind jokes. I'm always joking around for Gwanam. But then you get those people who are always so negative because they've never really experienced love. You get those people who have that idea, for example, I'm telling phone. I know my person. Like, I've known my person long enough to know when something is off. Something is off. So I know my person. So it's like, you get people who are so negative and who've had so much trauma, or inheriting other people's traumas, basically. And it's like, first of all, you don't even experience that yourself. but you're so traumatized that you feel like you should throw that trauma onto me, or you feel like that's what's happening to me, or there's a possibility that will happen to me. And it's like, I've been through a lot. It's not that I don't know anything about relationships, I don't know anything about boys or guys, or no, I've been through it. Personally, me, I've been through these things, so I've been hurt before. I've been through a lot, in fact, and sometimes in some cases even more than others. But you get those same people saying, "What's ngani?" And it's like, babes, we're not living the same reality. And they speak as if I was to find out something like that, I'd never step back. Do you get people who think that way, Guti? Everyone is just it's just lovesick. I'm lovesick, but it's like in a controlled manner. If I was to ever find out something that goes against my values, goes against my morals, goes against me, I would step the fuck away. No matter how long we've been together, 3 years is nothing when it comes to you not being taken seriously, your values not being appreciated, you as a person not being appreciated, you not feeling loved, you being hurt, you being abused. I would never put myself in a situation like that. So you get people who don't understand you as a person. Example, me. I know myself. I know how far I can take things until I feel like, no, we should stop. I know myself. I've set boundaries for myself. And a lot of people have not done that. A lot of people have not accepted their truths. They've not accepted, Wuti, I am this person. I've been through this. I've been through that. That when they go through hard times or hardship, they can't combat it. But me, I've been through a lot. I've come to terms with it. I've fixed my life, picked myself up, pulled my socks up. So I know stop sign some. Stop sign some. It's okay. That's it for me. Fed. It's fine. I'm good. Sharp. So a lot of people don't understand it. Some people who understand themselves as a character, they know who their character is. So they find it hard to believe, Wuti, something can be just as good as it seems. Like don't believe what anyone can ever have such a good relationship. They always want to see the negative. They're always waiting for the negative. They're always waiting for something bad to happen to them. And that's like so unreasonable on a person, especially when you're talking to another person and you're trying to push that onto them. Now, I'm not one to call out people and be rude on the spot. It's different. You may think that way, or you may have seen that, and because I've seen a lot with me and with other girls. But it's like when something's good, it's good. And I've learned to accept whatever comes my way that is good. Okay, and that's the mindset that you should have, a mindset of abundance, responsibility, love, happiness, everything. So that's what I have for myself. That's what I want for myself, and that's what I'm attracting. And no ways anyone's gonna ruin that, okay? So yes, I do want him around all the time, absolutely every minute. Like I won't imagine stress, but that's not because I have an emptiness to fill. Okay, I know myself. I'm very much content and happy with myself. So I do this, or I feel this way, because it just is as it is. Okay, if you get what I'm saying. I genuinely enjoy him, having him around, and that's the difference, babes. Love should not feel desperate, it should feel full, if you get what I'm saying. But that's just it. That's how you know the difference from love and having attachment issues and emotional dependence and all these other nasty things. Okay, tando love. Anyways, guys, that's it from me today. Thank you again for the 200 subscribers. The family is growing and I'm grateful, as always. And if you haven't subscribed yet, because I've been looking at the analytics, my analytics, guys. Oh, I don't know what you want to hear, what you want me to say. I feel like as time goes by, you learn to love me, and yeah, comment down below which topic hit home for you, and let's have a real conversation in the comments. So until next time, stay real, stay soft, stay you. Love you guys. Don't fuck me up, don't